we're gonna be playing the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Everything's coming through? Okay. Welcome back. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up Liara from Varia here. And then we'll go and do some side missions because I've only got maybe like 2 hours for this. I think this is where Liara is. Stardate 7/31. I became a Spectre, so it's official. I'm better than everyone else. Signed Shepard.
Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you're in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug. The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
So if I shoot everything that moves, a lot of researchers are gonna die.
Exactly. A normal team could handle the biotics, but a lot of innocent researchers would die during the operation. That's why I contacted you.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers back safely, Admiral.
I know you will, Commander. I'm sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth Fleet out.
Okay, I'm not going to be doing that mission yet. How are you doing, John? Okay, I think this is where Liara is. Human shields are the best strategy. For this, I'm bringing Rex and Tali. Because I think Garrus has some unique dialogue in this mission, and Tali because she's best girl. And because I think the Geth are involved in this one. Okay, no, this isn't the right planet. Yeah, okay, I'll come to this planet later. Haha, I see what you did there. Alright, so I'm just gonna survey these real quick, and then I think Liara's gonna be in the middle sector. She was supposed to be around here. Am I missing a planet? I think I might be missing a planet. Because I cannot land on any of these planets. Unless there's like 2 planets in this area that I can land on. Space, the final frontier, where we will go where no man has gone before, finding blue alien psychic women that have blue babies. That's horrible. Okay, yeah, this is it. Okay, so I think what happened was Hackett did me just because I was in this area. Alright, come on, Tali and Rex.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
By the way, I don't think the Mako has or Mako, whatever how you pronounce it. I don't think it has a boost system in the original game. Alright, Rex, let's beef you up a bit. Could be worse. You could find someone who's romantically interested in you, but you have to kill her mother. Wait, never mind. Geez, spoilers, John. We haven't gotten to Novaria yet. And here comes the gift. Yeah, these things are kind of weak. Look how easy that was.
Only a fool punches a Nathak in the mouth. Be sure to sneak around and pull its tail.
Let's see. They're weak, but the damage to the paint jobs adds up. Yeah, that's true. There's someone up here. Hello? Don't mind me, I just want to blow you up. Can we actually go up here? I forgot how to get out of the frickin' thing. Let me check 1 second. Okay. Alright.
I think we got him, Commander.
Hello, is there anyone?
You need to turn
Oh.
back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Okay, well there's an enemy up there, Joker. You can't blame me for at least going to check. Hey boys. Now let's see.
That's the last of them.
Hold on, crate. Let's see what's in my equipment. Relax, everyone. I have come to kill you all. don't have to, but, you know, whatever. Is there anything on the other side? Because I can't remember. Upgrade kit. Alright, let's see what we got. Edge, edge. Okay. Armor piercing rounds. Okay. Phasic rounds. All right, let's move on. Actually, let's give the armor piercing rounds to Tally, because she's the Geth killer. And I'll also give you, okay, there's nothing here you can really use. Okey-doke. So, anyone here seen Deadpool and Wolverine? I'm not going to spoil anything, but I watched a movie recently and it was a lot of fun. Definitely recommend going to see it if you haven't already. Best Girl has numerous hate crimes against Geth. I like how Ashley gets all the hate for being a space racist, and literally, like, Tali is racist against the Geth. And everyone loves her anyway. By the way, I was watching an interview with Ashley's voice actress, and she literally, and the voice actress, it's Kimberly Banks, I think. She even admits that Ashley's a space racist. That's just hilarious to me. All right. I'm gonna save real quick. I have on opening day the crowd exposed. Each time they took a crowd exposed at each time they took a shot against Fox. I like how it was both a love and a hate letter to Fox Studios. Best girl always gets away with being best girl. Ashley is boring and a normal human, so double LLs. By the way, everyone voted on Caden to be safe, so sorry, Ash, but you aren't going to be making it through this playthrough. Which will be interesting, because I've never seen Caden's side of Mass Effect 3. Makes sense, as Ryan had to deal with a lot of grief trying to make the two Deadpool films. Black Tom was meant to play a bigger role in two, but got cut because of budget. I'm so happy that he and Hugh finally got to do a Deadpool and Wolverine movie. I especially love the end. I'm not going to spoil why, but if you know, you know. Because as a comic fan, it was perfect. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright, you guys can wait. I need to level up here. Alright, Rex, let's see what we can upgrade for you. Though Ryan said Disney was no better, they canceled Deadpool 3. Deadpool and Wolverine only happened because Hugh said he would do it. Thank God for your Hugh Jackman. Hugh did such a good job in that movie. Like he had some scenes in there that were like he was just legitimately so good.
Hostile contact.
That was the slowest rocket. That was that rocket went as fast as a bullet bill. He also said he appear again only if he can return with Tobey Maguire, as apparently he had a cut cameo in Spider-Man 1 as Wolverine. Hard to believe how good he is at Wolverine. He wants even the first or second choice for the character. And it looks so good in a comic accurate suit.
Perimeter secured.
Sometimes fate works in mysterious ways. This was honestly like probably the best Disney Marvel movie since No Way Home. I'm not saying that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was bad, but it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. And I didn't like what they did with Adam Warlock in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Speaking of Spider-Man. Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of this. Tally get up.
Shield down. Now I'm ready. Dead and done, just the way I like 'em.
Come on, Tiger. You're supposed to be best girl. Pick it up. Alright, let's see if there's any crates around here that I can open. Okay, no.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things home.
Hello? Can somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara Tassoni, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil. I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan.
You know what's funny is they worship the
They've been trying
Protheans, and
different
most of the
ways to get
Protheans
past
shown
the
are
barrier.
male. I always like this voice filter for some reason. You mean for Liara? Maybe because it sounds like Tally's voice filter. She does a really good impression of Liara later from this scene.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
Tally, where's your voice
There's an
filter?
elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Seren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
Tally, your voice filter.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
I like that line. Oh, Rex, you're a treasure.
Surrender, or
case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns...
You just said there
start to
wasn't any
emerge.
evidence, though.
Patterns that hint at the truth.
Why don't you tell
It
us?
is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research.
So it's a cop
But
out.
I know I'm right. And eventually I will
Copping
be able
out,
to prove
Liara.
it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
Don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture.
Thank you, Commander.
But I think we'll be a lot better
Saren
off
might come
if we
after
bring
me
you
again.
along.
I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Let's knock this over.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
By the way, we're not romancing Liara in this.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Should we disconnect with the council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Should I do it? Okay, no, this is a Paragon playthrough because that's what everyone voted for in the Discord, so...
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were
Unfortunately, I have
lucky
to be
make it out alive.
nice.
Of course, Commander.
Maybe I'll do another playthrough later.
Good
And we'll
luck, Commander.
disconnect them.
Remember, we are all counting on you.
Presley. Okay, now this is just getting creepy. Okay, so Rex wants to talk to us about Saren. Presley's being racist. Let's see if Joker has anything to say.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun, fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I have to go.
All right.
You know what I'm gonna do? Since we're saving Caden in here, I'm gonna romance Ashley.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out.
Ashley, I'm pursuing you with romantic intent. Reason being, Tali isn't available. I'm too scared what Liara's mother will do to me if I go for her. And honestly, it just makes the most sense. It just works.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bowl every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd like it.
she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The Grand Gateway to Humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away. Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you...
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
Every time I hear
never
Dr.
properly
Chocolates, I
thanked
think of
you for
Dr.
saving me from the
Chocolates.
Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you, but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Think of union with her Asari. It is possible Benezia's many Asari raise their children alone.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
That was an abrupt way to end that conversation.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
You bet, Commander.
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it, too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate, me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can, but Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Commander, you have a minute?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Sir, I'm sorry, I was out of line.
You have a few
I'm
minutes.
sorry. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion
Not
on
sure I
Lawrence?
buy Dr. Tassone.
I think she's being straight with
Yeah. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good need.
Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted...
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good.
He's rotten. I could tell as soon as
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus system.
Ashley, racism isn't hot.
Said
Yeah.
it paid well, and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. My instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Garrus is calibrating the Mako. Alright, so we're gonna do some side missions. We're not gonna go to Novaria yet.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
I found a series of fan comics that depict Shepard as someone who gets uncomfortable sex. It was funny as hell. bang, okay? I find it funny that the most requested line that Mark Mir has to say in conventions isn't even a line he actually says in the game. Why do you say, whoa, no? Alright. So we just killed Thresher Maw. That's awesome. I'm sure it's the same for most voice actors. Mike Pollock flat out the video saying people stop asking him to do come to make an announcement. Okay, what's that from? Oh, okay. See, I didn't know about that. I'm flying, Mom. So, Mike Pollock is... He's Eggman's voice actor? See, if I met Mike Pollock, I would ask him to say, "You fool! I have 70 alternative accounts."
Heading out. Just lead the way.
Okay. Okay, come on, flip over. Fat bitch. If I met Mike, I asked him to do Robotnik having a complete breakdown from the Saturn cartoon. Satam cartoon. So I'm just repeatedly saying, I hate that hedgehog. What songs do you think they play while driving this thing? I know it gotta be What Is Love. I don't know. Head pop is a given. While I'm here. Oh, see, that's how all these interiors look the same in this game. They said it was nearby, but I didn't see it on there. we're securely doing to repeat assets to save on dev time.
Commander,
Shepard,
urgent
this
message
is
from
Admiral
Alliance
Hackett
Command
from
coming
Alliance
in.
Command.
I'll patch it
We've
through.
got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
Oh, keep putting your crap on me, Hack.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where
Oh,
we
this is
test
where
weapons
Edie
and
is.
technology and live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our failsafes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network.
Yeah, I know.
It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you.
I'm not gonna do that.
I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Okay, but I need to go to the Citadel anyway, so we'll go later.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh, this jackass.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Normandy is an Alliance warship, but she's on loan to the Citadel. That means she's not in your chain of command.
I believe there's something wrong with my ears. Did you just contradict me?
Normandy is not legally part of the Alliance military. I can't allow you aboard without permission from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
Sophistry. You're talking like the Council, using the law to obstruct the Alliance. Have it your way, Commander, but expect me to file a report on this.
You can report to whatever.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism.
Yes, I skipped it.
Commander Shepard, sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindoir.
She's been a slave for the past 13 years? Is she all right?
Not really. She's a little messed up. She got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die. I hoped you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but I figured maybe you could talk her out of her tree.
I'm on my way, Lieutenant. Sit tight.
But
Anything
before
you
we
could
do
would be
that,
great. I don't want to. She's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
but before we do that, there's one very important thing we have to do. And I'm gonna save it because it's gonna ruin my Paragon playthrough. But we have to do it for the lulz.
Khaleesa been seen in Al Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
I've had enough of your snide insinuations.
You son of a bitch! I'll make sure everyone in the Alliance sees that. Your career is over.
All right, let's do it the Paragon way now. I just wanted to do that for the lulz.
Khaleesa been seen in Al Jalani, West.
What do you want to...
Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent...
Have you encountered any You've been given command of an advanced human warship for
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
Respect's a funny thing. People always assume they deserve it. The truth is, respect is earned. And I firmly believe we can earn it.
You're an idealist, Commander, but a sincere one. I hope you're right. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
I had to do the Renegade one, just for lulz, because it's a meme.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
System's telling me to... Well, I heard about that.
Just show
I'll
me.
open the rare stocks for you.
the renegade one.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Commander Shepard, could I have another... Hello again, Commander. I've got a... Since you helped me get I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, I've heard... I can't get into the control room. The council won't pay. I just need to hear and see. We already have several last...
I'm trying to solve real problems.
Of course, Commander.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's...
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be...
Oh, they believe in gender equality. The hammers of justice are blind.
Commander
I
Shepard,
forgot what was the...
I have
What was
another
that line that Batman says?
Hello again, Commander. Since I'm investigating... I can't get into the council won't pay. I just need to hear and see... We already have several last...
This but I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do.
Excellent. Thanks again for your help.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Yeah, I can see where people would say it should be different.
I heard what happened under the Artemis Tau.
This isn't a game, Ambassador.
I know. Just try to be...
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding it?
But you're the one who can...
I should go.
I'll be here if you need me.
The hammer of justice is unisex. Yeah, there you go.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius.
No, you're Selena
I see you
Kyle,
got my
Daphne Blake,
message.
and everyone else. What's her name? She's like in a ton of other things.
It sounded like you needed some help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
You want me to hunt down the people who killed her?
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
Coming up with the ransom seems like the best way
That's
to
what
ensure
I
that.
thought. I did what they wanted. Transferred the funds to the account they I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report, but I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom.
Why would they put you in jail? You're the
Government
victim.
representatives on the Citadel are not allowed to negotiate with terrorists. I doubt they would actually send me to prison for what I did, but they would strip me of my post. And Dahlia
You want
would
me to
still-
find her and
You
bring her
only
back?
need to bring her back. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it
Great
led to a
Delisle,
small
yeah.
mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
She has an attractive voice.
Anything you can tell me
Pretty
about...
much what you'd expect. Rough, dangerous.
Can't you hire someone
I do
else?
not. Besides, you operate outside official channels. My superiors...
How'd you find out?
I already broke the law when I paid the ransom. This couldn't make things any worse.
Keep your reward. I'll bring
Thank you, Shepard. Come back and see me when the job is... Yes, Shepard? Did you find my sister?
I have to go.
Come back and see me when the job is done.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Any news? Did you find my brother yet?
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. Please excuse me. I need...
Oh wait, no, Shepard, no. That way. So used to shift. Yeah.
Hey, there are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking up, and they also say, hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades from now, humanity's going to... Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in...
Or Catwoman has actual chemistry with Kevin Conroy. That might be the one bad thing about BTAS. The Catwoman in that show wasn't good. And no, she wasn't bad. She wasn't bad. I mean, she's not as good as... She wasn't as good as Grey, but... She wasn't bad. And no one freaks out or arrests me. I truly am a Spectre.
I copy, Evenstar. You are cleared to roll port 40 and radiate from your dorsal plates.
Wait a second, she's here too. Alright, let's go back to the reporter lady and tell her we planted her bug.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
I'm already getting readings. This is... Thank you so much for your help.
It was no problem.
Thanks again for your help.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made. Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have
Commander, glad to see you.
She's back there?
Yes, sir. Behind those shipping containers. I've got a sniper position, but I don't think we'll need him. She's only a danger to herself. We've got a sedative to calm her down, but we can't get close to her. Every step we take gets her more wound up.
You seem awfully worried about her.
I'm just doing my job.
You seem awfully worried.
I'm just doing my
job. I don't need it. Tell your men to stand by.
Don't push her too hard. If she seems liable to pull the trigger, back off or walk away. I am willing to wait her out. Good luck, Commander.
Stop! Stop! What are you?
My name is Shepard. Lieutenant Gerard sent me to talk to you. What's your name?
Animals don't get names. The Masters put their symbols on her. Hot metal all over her back. She screams when they do it.
You're not an animal. Your parents. What did they call you? Do you remember them?
She remembers a lot of things. Talitha. They call her that. She doesn't remember the rest. Leave her alone.
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't escape. They have chains, wires, needles. You go too far, they take your brains away. Animals like her come. Animals with guns. They make the Masters explode. She tries to fix the Masters so they won't be mad at her. She puts all the reds and purples back in, but they don't move. The other animals take her.
You were afraid. All you'd known for 13 years was the Master's abuse, so you tried to heal them.
She doesn't want to see other animals. They're not real. They can't be real. They can't see her. If the animals can see her, then this is real. But it can't be. The wires, the chains, the hitting. This doesn't happen to her. It's another girl. A dirty girl. Stupid girl. She deserves it. It happens to her. Doesn't it? They see her, so it's real. She doesn't want it to be real.
What happened to your parents?
She sees them. They're yelling, "Run! Hide!" They hit the Masters. But the Masters, they have lights and hoses. He's melting! Shh! She doesn't want to see that! Don't make her look! Don't look! Stupid! Stupid!
I know it hurts, Talitha. I'm sorry. But you need to deal with this. What happened to them? Think.
When she thinks, water comes out of her eyes. The Masters beat her when she wastes water. So she doesn't think anymore. She sees them. Mommy and Daddy. Burning in white light, melting, going to pieces. They can't even say anything to her. They're dead, Shepard. They try to save her and the Masters burn them. Can she stop remembering now, please?
What's the last thing you...
She pretends to be dead. If she she's dead, she can't work. But they know. She hopes they'll leave. But they put her in the pen. She didn't fight. She was already broken when they put the wires in.
Talitha, you were what, 6 years old? No one blames you for staying quiet and hoping they'd go away. The only person blaming you is you.
She wants to believe that. She wants to believe nothing would change. She doesn't want to be there anymore. In the pen, in the cages, lying quiet while they do things to her.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
No, she's no good! Don't want to be handled again!
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
She doesn't want... Don't touch her!
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
Please don't touch her! She's dirty. You'll catch it.
Talitha, this will make you sleep. If you fall asleep, they'll take you to a place where you can get better.
Will she have bad dreams?
You'll dream of a warm place, and when you wake up, you'll be in it.
She'd like that. It hurts when she... When I remember me. But she wants to remember.
That's something you don't see often. That
Is it over, Commander?
because I think it's only for spacers, but I have a mod that gives it to Earthborn.
She took the sedative. She wants to get better, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot. I didn't want to hurt her. It's just when I see her curled into a ball and shivering. She was only 6 when they took her. Why the hell are we out here if we can't even keep one little girl safe?
Bad things happen to good people, Lieutenant. That's why you and I are here. Don't wring your hands over her. Help her.
Yes, sir. Thanks for your help, Commander. We are taking her to a counseling center. They'll help her get better. We'll be taking her for counseling.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Let's see if we have any more conversations here. I don't think Caden has many, but we'll check up on him just in case. If not, we'll check on Liara because she has more.
Anything you need, Commander? I've wasted enough, Commander.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Alright, so nothing. Why did I do that? Okay, let's see if there's anything in the shop.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
You bet, Commander.
that's good enough for today. Because it's getting late for me. There's gonna be supper soon. So I'm gonna save here. And I'm also gonna end the stream here. Look at all these things we gotta do. Actually, let's check our emails real quick. And then I'll get off. Ah, here we go. Oh, we also need to hear Hackett.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
She wasn't the most sympathetic audience.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Alright, now we'll save. I just wanted to see what the reaction would be to that. What we'll probably do is Pharaohs next, and then, we'll have to do a lot of the side missions, and then we'll do Pharaohs, and then Novaria, and then Vermeer. Other than that, I'm gonna exit here. So, thanks for coming.